All right, I am here with the delightful Edwina in Chambers, and Edwina is a true doyenne of the British beauty journalism industry. She has been in every major UK publication and is currently the beauty director of You magazine, having had a world of looking also at luxury, fashion, jewellery, the works. And
run the gamut.
We'll run the gamut, and I've just done a little makeup moment for her evening out, and now we're going to talk about what you've brought me, which is your top 10 items. So this is exciting for us.
Trinny.
Well, I just want to see how you've come to them and what they are. I love it. I love to see what comes out the bag. So tell me what's coming out the bag.
I bought two different bags. I bought a wash bag and a kind of a makeup bag. So I've got a few. So first out, Sanctuary Spa 1 minute daily glow mask.
Oh, you love it?
I do. I really like that. Yeah, it comes out sort of orange goopy. You put it on literally for a minute. Yeah. You sort of splash a bit of water on and leave it on for a minute. Take it off, and you just look fresher.
What's in it?
I'm sort of over that G word, glow. Yeah. But lots of
vitamin C stuff.
Yeah, basically. And I am quite a big vitamin C. No, cheap as chips, or almost cheap as chips. I think it's under a tenner.
Love that!
But it's really good. I really like that. It's just good when you wake up in the morning and feel like you look 100 years old, and then suddenly you don't anymore.
Fantastic. Great. Okay, the Sanctuary. Product number 2.
GOW. You know all about GOW, don't you?
Which one do you like? The vitamin C?
The vitamin C, It's 22%. It was actually 23. No, actually 23.
But with
23%. Yeah. And it is really amazing. I put that on at night.
You do nighttime for vitamin C.
I do it in the morning as well, but in a lower concentration. I did bring that with me, in a lower and slightly more expensive.
But this one is. I'm so glad you got that in. I think it's amazing.
Yes.
Really.
The only thing about it, the pump is
a bit. I think they changed the pump now.
Have they? Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
I think they did change the pump. It was really irritating.
It's
but
squirty.
It's
really good at night.
And formulated well.
Yeah.
And
it's about £20, I think.
Yeah, that is such a good price for vitamin C, and I think that. You know, we both know Shabir and Jill very well, and I think we know that they don't up their prices, and I know Shabir formulated this with Gardener Wisdom.
With Gardener Wisdom.
He's really keeping the price down.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
okay, let me quickly hold on. Let me just take a picture. I just have to be organised.
Perfect.
There we go. Next
that's my morning.
Tell me about Medik8. I've never tried their products enough. Why do you love them?
Actually, they're really expert at retinol. But retinol is just too much for me. It's not
so describe your skin for our viewer, because what I love is that everyone who comes to the camp has a different skin from me.
Yes,
and somebody watching will say, I have exactly Edwina's skin. So just describe.
My skin is very fair. Doesn't tan well, doesn't like the sun.
Yeah, your peaches and cream light.
Peaches and cream, very much.
In the Trinny London world.
I would go red in the sun before I did anything else.
Are you sensitive to a lot of products?
Yeah, I can. I can come out in redness, and even if I kiss a man on each cheeks, that slight stubble, I'll be red for possibly an hour afterwards. No, definitely not.
Okay.
Yes, and it is, but it can be oddly resistant, but it is very sensitive, prone to a bit of redness. So I have to be quite careful with it.
Well, that's good.
But dry. It does get
dry
dehydrated.
as well at the same time.
It does get really dehydrated.
So these products are all, if somebody's watching and they have a little bit of your skin, that's very helpful for them too. So Medik8,
Medik8 are really, really good at retinols.
Is that how they launch themselves?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. But it's what they're most known for. Many people will go to them for retinol, and they're very good. And they have very retinol, different versions of retinol that are sort of less,
less strong, less powerful.
Exactly. Or sort of less trouble to the skin.
Yes.
The skin can absorb it better, but you'll still get results. So they are really, really good at retinols. But I love their C Terra, which is sort of in an oil-like.
So it's a lipid vitamin C, so that means it's stable. It's a sort of stabilised form of vitamin C as well.
I mean, we all know you have to use vitamin C quite quickly. It isn't in a sort of pump dispenser.
Yeah.
But trust me, you get through that quickly.
There's hardly any left there, is there?
Yeah, it's barely any. Yeah. It's almost gone. But I will put that on in the morning, and it has made a real difference to my skin, just in terms of clarity.
Evenness,
glow.
Okay, Medik8, fantastic. Yep.
Then again, just a very simple cream for me with my red
tendencies. Is it the Tolerance?
Yes, Tolerance. And it's just it's quite rich, but sort of light cream. Doesn't feel sticky. It sinks in, and it just works for me. So I might even, on a very simple day, I could literally have cleansed, put on some C Terra and I'm good to go.
It's going to come out because I tell you a funny story about a fan. I was probably 27 in New York, and I went to Bergdorf Goodman, which is this kind of expensive art store, and I went upstairs and had quite bad skin, and there was a Polish woman there, and she did this facial on me, and it was really expensive, and because I was in this environment, I thought, oh my god, the products I bought were really expensive, and she was saying to me, these are very rare, blah 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 blah. It was all Aven, and it was before Aven was even in England, and it was hardly in Paris for a while. And I had such sensitive skin then, and she used these things and the tolerance and the all the different lotions and potions and gave me their SPF. And then I go back to my French pharmacy 7 years later, and I'm like, oh my god! But it's so.
Did she charge you the earth for them?
I mean, the earth. Like even then, it was like $120.
That's so mental, because that's probably what, about 15 quid or something.
Yeah. But what you were saying earlier about old favourites, there's so many new things that flood the market, and some of our best things, like maybe 70% of your best things, are not new things.
Yeah, that's true, and it's interesting, isn't it? This is another French pharmacy one.
I haven't done anything about this.
You do have to buy one. You can't even buy it here. It is distributed from North Yorkshire, ironically, but you can only get it in a French pharmacy. And it's been created for sort of wound healing. Yeah. So it's packed with hyaluronic acid, but it's just, again, a really good, very calming, very restorative cream if you need something.
So would this be
if
also...
you're in France, or you've got a friend going to France, ask them to pick them up. And just to warn you, you often can't in a French pharmacy just go in and pick it up. You often have to have ordered it. They can normally get it there within 24 hours, but just don't wait till your last day in France.
So it's got hyaluronic in it, but it's got something in it too, which is really lovely and soft and not sticky.
Honestly can't even remember the details. It's not a sticky hyaluronic, but it is very, it's being created for wounds.
Is it like Bifferine? You know that French Bifferine? Is it like that?
Yeah, I think it is rather like that, but a lot of, I now can't remember a single word, just a lot of dermatologists will recommend it. Yeah.
God, I'm so excited you brought this into the taxi.
France only, I'm afraid. France only.
France only. I'm going to order that from my French pharmacy now, because I have a house in the mountains, and my pharmacy's my best friend there.
Oh gosh, look at it.
So good. Love that.
And then, do we want to do more? Do we have time for more?
Yes, we do.
So this is quite bonkersly expensive.
Yes, tell me why people love this.
People are quite conflicted about this. I know it is quite a Marmite product.
Yeah.
And I think it's partly because I think of it really as essentially hyaluronic acid and a bit of pearl. Okay. And I'm not someone that likes a lot of glitter. I don't like too much of a pearlescent, but I find that's not too much on my face. And you just put the smallest amount, but on days when I don't want to wear any makeup, but I want to feel a little bit finished, I'll put that on after moisturising, and it just helps keep my slightly prone towards dehydration skin looking a bit plumpy and again, that dreaded word, glow, massively
I hope
word, glow.
That my BFF is going to take over from that for you, because it will also give you reduction of redness and SPF 30. Okay, thank you.
And then what else do we want? I'm trying to see Sensai. I mean, I'm trying that for my lips because they are permanently dry, and everyone recommends that product.
Sensai, and it's a lip treatment, and it's a creme cellular performance. Sensai.
So it comes out looking more like a cream than it's not a balm. It's a proper kind of
and it
cream.
doesn't taste weird.
No. And I'm trying it at night and day, but again, I totally forgot last night. I was so tired.
Please also try my Anna lip treatment.
I will.
Do a comparative.
It's really good on my lip. I will, very happily.
Okay.
I love Armani makeup.
Yep.
And this is really a foundation, but I have it in a kind of a bronzy colour, so it works more as a bronzer / foundation.
Yeah.
You do have to really buff it in.
Or it's powder?
It's a powder that goes to a cream.
Yeah.
It's a really strange
formula.
Sort of hybrid,
they do this in the eye stuff that I've seen.
And he's so clever with textures.
Yeah, he is. It's a lovely product, actually. Yeah.
So and I can't even quite.
So you use this as a bronzer in a way? Do you
use it sort of as a bronzer cross foundation? So occasionally I might put a CC cream on. I love it. I know, but when you really buff it, I rather like it. But yes, you have to buff it, otherwise I look like one of those people that hasn't put their foundation on properly. Yeah. I'm going to show you this blusher, which is Sainsbury's own line.
Oh my god, I've got to look at this.
And I really like it. It's about £3.
Sainsbury's. And it's a liquid blusher,
It's a liquid blusher.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really like it. Not shimmery. You know how often when you go into cheap makeup, you feel like it's just all shimmer.
Yeah, it's a very sweet colour too. It's like a sort of peony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice colour. It's a nice little product, that. Show me that Chanel thing. I want to see that
well, that's
Chanel
my
thing.
hand cream.
I want to see that because I always saw that on bloggers and I just thought it was amazing. But is it amazing?
It is really nice, and you can tell it's been in my bag for a bit because I've lost the C. I swear it's the real thing.
Have you seen the new Hanel cream? Hanel hand cream.
I swear to God it's real, and I haven't just gone and put sticky tape.
How does this work? It just goes like that?
Switch it out.
Hang on.
I love your Trinny ring.
Thank you, darling.
Living the brand.
All right, it's quite thick, isn't it?
Yes.
It's quite
But it is
thick.
good. I mean, obviously very good for Insta.
And that sort of smell
I know.
is so Chanel, isn't it? It just is that it smells expensive.
Yeah.
What do you think you need to spend the most money on and the least money on?
I mean, nowadays I think you can get away with spending very little on almost anything and still get good stuff.
Yeah.
But I would probably end up spending a bit more on skincare and a kind of a foundation.
And a foundation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darling,
A good
it's been
serum
a
and a
joy
foundation.
having you in the cab. Thank you
you
so
Trinny.
much, and say goodbye to everybody.
Bye. Thank you.